Welcome Raptors, this is Binarai here for another weekly update on the 20th of October 2024. Jeff, Rude Puts, hey, what's up X-Ray, how you doing man? Share the stream, guys. If you're not already at our Discord, the link is at the top right of the stream. That is discord.gg/Raptoreum. Head over to the stream party chat. And we do a little bit of rain there every week. This is the official Raptoreum YouTube channel. Please give the stream a like, click share, and subscribe for any more Raptoreum videos. Just about another 10 minutes now, we'll get started with the stream. Hey Mancini, how you doing, man? Hey dude Jeff, what's up Todd? Good to see you guys. That's right, Tenacious D. You got it. It's Legion. Lombard T. Good to see you, man. Falcon. Awesome. Happy Riser and Rohira. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. This is Raptoreum. Yeah. Just about another 5 minutes now and we'll get started. Don't forget, guys, if you're not already following us at X, that's at Raptoreum. Hey, M&A, how you doing, man? Yo! Good evening, Isorian. Good to see you, Simo. Need to click that little rain button. There we go. Thank you very much, Falcon. Okay. Let's get started. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, you fine Raptors and community. How are you all? We've had an awesome week, done many things. How have you been doing, Mancini? Oh, I forgot to click the button. Good evening, you fine raptors, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. My name's Paul Mills from Raptoreum Core, and here we have the one and only Mancini, who is on Raptoreum, on Osmium, and also works with on the Talon wallet with myself. So it's an absolute pleasure to be here. Yeah, we've got some awesome stuff this week to talk about. How are you, Mancini? What have you been up to?
Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you all. Everything's totally awesome. I'm really looking forward to the stream tonight, and hopefully we'll get to talk about some more stuff about Talon Wallet and Raptorium and all that stuff. So let's kick it off.
Awesome stuff. So what I'm going to do, I've got a list of things to talk about. I'm going to get that done and out the way as quick as I can, so you can all listen to Mancini. Let me just drag that over. Okay. All right. Okay, so you've probably seen in the chat, we now have a new channel at our Discord. If you're not already at the Discord, the link is at the top right of the stream. But we have a new channel in the Discord just underneath the general section, which is called Minty AF, as named by Charlie. And that is where all of our minted assets go. So you can see what's being minted throughout the day. Every day, I think it updates every 2 minutes. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It posts the image there as well. I don't think it can do GIFs just yet, but it can do the images and everything else. But obviously you'll get the IPFS file there if you want to check out what's connected to the asset. But if you click through there, there's been so many assets made over the last week. It's been pretty awesome, actually. So go and check that out. Piggy has been working on a couple of vote listings for the project as well, which should start showing some results over the next couple of weeks. We're just waiting for some of the other projects to finish their registrations. So obviously we've done ours, but yeah, that's something that we should expect to see over the next couple of weeks. I also did a new video, a new Raptor chain reaction video with Hunter, also known as HNS, about why you won't get fired for using Raptorium assets in comparison to EVM assets. So go and check that out. Click on our videos tab in this YouTube channel and you will see that video on there. Let us know what you think about it. Leave us a bit of a comment or whatever if you think we should change some things or whatever, or you think we should talk about something different, then let us know. David is looking for someone in the community who is willing to help write an integration guide for exchanges. Obviously, we've spoken to a fair few number of exchanges, and we're looking for an integration guide on some of them that are scratching their heads on integrating our assets, so anyone in the community all around the world can actually list their assets on some of these other exchanges. So universal integration guide. I think there's going to be a bounty out for that, and you should hear details on that Monday or Tuesday. As I've mentioned as well on previous streams, David's wife was heavily pregnant. Well, he's still very heavily pregnant, so he's away dealing with a lot of the things that she would be doing normally with the kids that he's got. So that's why he's not here on the streams. But he is, well, not he isn't imminent, but his wife's close to popping, I think. So once that happens, it's probably going to reduce his availability for a couple of weeks. But after that, he's saying it should be back to normal. I know his availability around this time is not being, not being attentive, but I think some of the other times during the day when he's working when I'm asleep, I think that's what he's talking about. Charlie's been doing lots of work on the Asset Explorer. and he's also done some work on the asset list, which is the button that you click at the top to view all of the assets. There are still some pending changes to be submitted to the Asset Explorer, but some of those additions are he's added additional API endpoints so people can view the data in different areas on the internet more effectively. One of our partners who we partnered with last year, MongoDB, we've been utilizing some of that software that we gained through that partnership. So we've been using Node.js API. Previously, our IPFS data was stored in text, and asset data was in SQLite or something like that. SQLite, is that right? Mancini, you're the dev.
SQLite sounds about right.
Yeah, okay, yeah. SQLite. I can't actually say that as a word, but it looks like the words together. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to try and say it again. So because of this, a lot of the data now on the Asset Explorer runs a lot more quickly, so you're not having to wait around to parse the asset data. You can also share your asset data on social media. I think there's Facebook, LinkedIn, and X as well, buttons that you could do that. Currently, it's only on the asset list, but it is going to be implemented onto the main Asset Explorer. So when you do search for an asset that maybe you've minted or someone else has minted, you can actually share that on social media, show off your work, show off your art, all that good stuff. So I think that's an important thing, really, to be able to be sharing that to on social media. It's also improved the mobile scaling and display, and added a menu and logo and header onto the asset list page as well, because when you clicked on it before, you couldn't actually click back onto the main one unless you just press back on the actual Explorer, which is a little bit annoying because, ease of use and all that. So another cool thing is X-Ray, a member of our community, actually managed to get up a Norwegian Wikipedia page. Now, I don't know whether you've known how difficult it is for us to get up an English Wikipedia page without all the alarmists on Wikipedia taking it down for all manner of reasons. I know that Alucard and Fosgen have tried, even with quite a substantial carrot at the end of it. They ended up giving up on that journey of getting Wikipedia running. So I think what we're going to be doing is, obviously the main people in the world on Wikipedia are going to be focusing on the English content. So if we push out Wikipedia pages in obscure languages, many of them, all around the world, then we'll do the English page again. Then they'll check their database and think, well, actually they've got all these obscure languages out. Surely they could just have an English one. So I think that's what we're going to be trying to do this time, to see if we can get the English one published. But yeah, big thanks to X-Ray for that. It's awesome stuff, and it actually translates into English if you just press the button at the top of the page, and it's a very good it's actually a very good wiki with all references throughout all the entire content. So awesome stuff, X-Ray. Appreciate that. And if anyone else wants to use X-Ray's text to work on a different language, I don't think we should do Spanish or French just yet. Because they're big languages. I think we should do like some of the other languages. I'm not saying that any of the other languages are not as good as those languages, but they're bigger languages, obviously, are spoken around the world, and more likely for that content to get taken down. So yeah, anyone wants to help with that, please come to me, and we'll get you set up. Jamardis has been working on a Telegram version of Raptoreum. Previously it was on Discord, where you could track your nodes and wallets and things like that. So now with that Telegram version of Raptoreum that caters for more people to be able to track their wallets. I know that there's large language communities on Telegram that don't necessarily use Discord like most of the English speaking community do. So that'll help those out massively. So big thanks to Jamardis for the work that he's doing on that. A Spanish community member has made a Raptoreum assets creation video in Spanish. This was something that was called for hugely in their community. So we posted that onto our YouTube. If you are Spanish, it is there. Go and check it out. I've got HNS messaging me. What's he saying? I can come on when you want. Oh. I'll tell you what, HNS. We'll let Mancini speak, and I will. While he's doing that, I'll add you to the stream. That'd be awesome if you could come on and have a chat. All right, Mancini, take it away.
Thanks, mate. So last week we talked a little bit about how Talon basically came to be. We talked about its origin story. So I said a few words about how it all started, what we plan to accomplish with Talon Wallet in the future, and I talked about our key milestones.
Oh, give me a sec, guys. It should come back on.
That stuff, just check out the previous episode, as I do not want to repeat all that stuff. But just to recap quickly, I think that the biggest milestone that we're currently getting closer to every day is the live video demo of Talon Wallet. It was supposed to be at the end of this month.
Mancini, sorry to butt in. But when I added HNS, it stopped the actual, this actual call on the DM with you. So it created a DM separately. So could you put your camera back on? And HNS, good to see you, man. If you could put your camera on as well, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries. I'm back.
There we go. I'm going to put you full screen. There you go.
Yeah, the audio's on.
Audio's on. Everything's fantastic. I'll tell you what. Start again. That would help.
I'll do a short version of the intro. Hey. So, as I've said, basically last week we covered the origin story of Talon Wallet. We talked about how and why it came to be that we started working on it. And today I'd like to talk a little bit more about where we are with the development and how Talon Wallet is built, what various pieces needs to play along for it to work, and what we hope to achieve in the upcoming weeks. So as I've been saying, the current biggest milestone that we have ahead of us is the live video demo, which I'm really looking forward to. It's due in a few weeks. It's either going to be at the end of this month or early next month. I'm going to be talking about it a little bit more in a few minutes. So what is Talon Wallet? Yeah, I mean, like everybody's expecting it to be an app that you install in your browser, an extension, basically, which it is. But it's really important to say that Talon Wallet is also two other systems that we've been developing that are helping Talon Wallet work as efficiently as possible. So we have one new backend system that's basically synchronizing various blockchains into a database that we can access efficiently, and that basically synchronizes in real time with various chains. We currently have Raptoreum and Osmium in the system, and we are going to be adding more blockchains in the upcoming week and some other weeks as well. There's a lot of chains that we want to integrate. So that's the first system. And then we have another system which basically deals with data communication, which collects data from other systems around the internet and collects stuff like price data and things that the wallets will need to operate. So we do not want to rely on third-party data as much. We want to have everything on our own servers. So we are integrated into other services and are feeding Talon Wallet directly from these two systems. So I thought that someone might find this interesting. So what can Talon Wallet do now? I spoke a little bit about that last time, but currently, I know that I've only shown you this one introduction screen. I haven't shown you anything else. I'm leaving it for the live demo. But right now, we can completely create a new wallet from scratch. We can launch the app. There's a nice user-friendly wizard that basically helps you create your wallet. It can also import a wallet from a mnemonic. It saves the mnemonic and stores it securely in the wallet along with your private keys. So this is something that's already implemented. It deals with all the accounts and addresses. We're using an HD wallet, so you can basically recreate all your accounts and addresses from just one mnemonic phrase to make it as simple as possible for users. We can already export private keys from any address or any account that you choose to. We also have the QR code functionality implemented so that you can import and export your addresses via QRs for transactions. We have a fully functional transaction list, so you can filter and sort your transactions any way you see fit. And you can also check out some details associated with the transactions. Not the level of detail that you might expect if you looked at an API or on the Explorer or directly the Explorer, but the stuff that you want to see in a wallet like this. So basically, where do the coins come from? Where were they sent? What was the fee? What was the amount? When did it happen? The typical stuff that you want to see. We also already are able to optimize fee rates or fees for the transactions, which is not as important in coins like Raptoreum, but will be very important in some other fee-heavy coins as soon as we implement those. So that's something that we already have inside. And there's one thing that I haven't spoken about yet, and it's one of the key differentiators of Talon Wallet when you compare it with some of the other applications out there. Talon Wallet comes in two modes, basically. There's a basic mode and there's an advanced mode. In basic mode, you basically have you have a similar feature set as you would expect from applications like MetaMask, where you have one account, the account has one address, and you can transact with that one account and one address, and that's basically it. It doesn't allow you to get your hands dirty. It doesn't allow you to work with the individual addresses and have more control over your coins, which is fine for, I'd say, most users. I think most users will be totally okay with this. But then again, there are users that want a greater level of control. They want, for example, to have a certain set of wallet addresses for a certain type of transactions. And this is what the advanced mode is all about. It basically allows you to create more accounts, and in those accounts, it allows you to create more addresses. And even more, we have, just like you would expect in Core Wallet, we have the external and the change addresses, which you can basically use as you would in the Core Wallet. So that is something to look forward to, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your feedback on that, because I think that this is really interesting. What we still need to finish before we get to show you Talon Wallet, so basically what we need to finish in the next 1 or 2 weeks. We're currently working on 2 to 3 new screens in the application that will enable us to do to basically allow the wallet to show multiple coins to the users. Because right now, I mean, we have multi-coin embedded in the source code. Yeah, all the 2 backend systems, they already serve multi-coin data. The wallet application itself stores multi-coin data in the data structures, so it is already multi-coin. But we are currently adding the last finishing touches, meaning the screens that will enable you to see your portfolio, the coins that you have in your wallet, and basically jump into the context of the selected coin and work from there. So we're currently working on these screens, and we're also adding features into the wallet creation wizard, where you basically where we will be adding a step where you select which coins you want to be added from the get-go. And we also have a short list of fixes and small updates that we still want to do before we will do the video. So these 3 things basically are all that's remaining before we can or before we want to show you Talon Wallet. Yeah. Then after that's finished, we are, as I've said last time, we are looking forward to the private beta milestone, which will be the first time that we actually give Talon Wallet to a few users to test and give us feedback. And we will still have what 2 to 3 months basically to work in some more features. And we are currently having a discussion, and we will be prioritizing that after the video. But we are discussing stuff like adding more chains, definitely adding, like potentially adding more UTXOs, like some of the biggest ones like Bitcoin, Litecoin, I know Bitcoin Cash, Doge, whatever. I mean, the largest ones that would attract the most users, of course. And we are discussing adding a completely different blockchain paradigm, like EVM, for example, because I don't know if that's something that we will be able to do until the private beta, because it's a totally different ballgame. The interaction with the chain is a little different, and we will have to add a lot of new code to the wallet to accommodate this. But I'd be really excited if we actually managed to add Tether and Ethereum into Talon Wallet before the private beta. I think that would be great. So
it'll be great for swaps.
It would be great for swaps. We're also talking to swap providers. I think I've mentioned this last time. So we are currently having discussions with a few, and we plan to have more discussions as time goes on. We don't want to have just one swap provider. We want to have a few so that the user can pick the best quote that is available at the time. And if we're lucky and the talks are quick enough, we might even add swaps to the private beta. But I'm not promising this, because that in part relies on how we manage to talk to the third parties, how we manage to integrate. So that's not something that I would want to promise. But it's also something that's pretty high on the list in terms of priorities. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. So I've covered what we have in Talon Wallet right now. I've covered what we want to achieve within the next few weeks, and where we're headed in terms of the private beta due in about 3 months. So that'll be great.
Awesome.
So that's it for me.
Thank you very much, Mancini. Every time you speak, I get more hyped about Talon Wallet. H&S, it's good to see you.
Hey, good to be here.
It is great to have you. And you are here to talk
Hey,
about,
man.
talk
Hey,
about
Mancini.
what we're going to talk about.
Mancini. What are we going to talk about? Hey, you know what? I actually have a question from the YouTube channel that we'll address when we do Q&A. So,
Okay.
what's been going on? Well, I sent you a message on Telegram. I don't know if you really want to talk about that yet.
Let me have a look. Let's see what it is.
Why is this man smiling? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If this thing was loaded with shandy, it'd be this show would be lit. It's water though. It's not a shandy. The industrial side of it.
Shame.
Well, I don't know what that. Right. Okay.
Do we want to hint at that? Or I can tell you this. I've said for a long time that we've flown under the radar. And I remember when I first heard about Raptoreum, it had just come down from about 8 cents on virtually nothing. I mean, it went up to 8 cents on a few news stories. And it was a coin. It was new. And it was a techie kind of article. It was not about what we have now. So imagine what happens if a news story in a major publication hits and talks about, things like, I don't know, how not to get fired when using the blockchain. So let's just say there'll be a meeting, I think, this week with a representative from one of those large publications. I think maybe that's it. I could leave it at that and report back later what that was like. So some of the hard work behind the scenes is paying off, and this one pays off. Do your own research, not financial advice. I will throw that in. But why is this man smiling? Oh my God. Anyway, I think a good thing to talk about, and I know I've said it on the chat, is what's been going on with price, which we don't care too much about, in the sense that we're focused on getting stuff done. And I started investing in stocks when I was 18 years old. I ran my dad's portfolio for a while, and until he passed away. And one of the things that I learned when it comes to investing is always look at the fundamentals. And when you are investing, you can dollar cost average, and if you see it go down, you buy more, as long as the fundamentals are there. And you spend time looking at has anything changed at the company? Is there any bad news? Is there anything that would force the price down? Or is it just the market reacting to something? Is it an external force? In this case, it might be a malevolent force. Someone shorted the market like the Hunt brothers did with silver. So a long time ago. So I looked at Raptoreum, and even though it's been going down over time, and popping up, goes down a little bit, the fundamentals have just gotten better. I mean, assets came out last month. And I think unless you're an extremely short-term investor, you just dollar cost average. It's not that complex because the fundamentals haven't changed. If anything, they've gotten better. And we're putting a lot of effort behind the scenes. There's more coming. We have a YouTube, an Instagram account, an influencer, if you will, who's very excited about the possibilities. And she is she's from Argentina, so we're going to loop Alejandro in on this one. And she used to live in Panama, where I live, and she's now down in Argentina. But she's got an interesting story, and she has over 30,000 followers on Instagram. She has a major retailer down in Argentina who is she's an ambassador for this retailer. And I hope that you understand that you start to parlay things like a 30,000 plus influencer to get to 155,000 plus account like this retailer. And that's what's going on behind the scenes. So it's not like we're twiddling our thumbs and waiting for something to happen. That's for coins that just S coins. We are doing a lot of things that the ultimate payoff will be usage of the network. And I'm pleased to report that one of my nodes got a transaction payout of instead of the 800 and some odd, I got 1,081. That was a nice, pleasant surprise to wake up to in the morning.
Well, actually, over the last week, sorry to put in, we've had more assets minted over the last week than the entire time since we started. We are at over 2,225. It's going to be more than that now, but that was something I tallied up yesterday. And up until that point, we were only up at 1,001. So just over the last week, we've doubled the amount in 1 week. So that's awesome. So I mean, on my nodes as well, I did notice the extra node rewards and things like that due to all of this. I know that the Spanish community have been creating some NFTs, and there's been a run of NFTs that's been created. I've got number 4, by the way. If you do want the NFT, head over to the Spanish community, and I think it's Velvio or something who's dishing them out. So go and grab one. But yeah, anyway, sorry to put in, Hunter. I just felt
that's great, and we're so early. It's not even. I mean, we're so new.
Yeah.
Imagine what happens when the ecosystem's completely in place. And that's the other thing I wanted to mention is that I know I have friends who are looking at Raptoreum, and they say, well, why didn't the price go up after assets? Well, assets we talked about assets a lot simply because of the fact that assets, if you got that done, if we actually pulled that one off, the rest is epic. But it wasn't worth doing a lot of marketing. It wasn't worth really focusing on some of the stuff until you could confirm that assets was a done deal. And now that they're live, and when I say a done deal, I mean live. Now that they're live, we can go out in earnest and talk to people and say, here's what's coming. Part of it is an educational aspect, what we're doing behind the scenes. The influencer that I'm opening this conversation with, it's going to take her some time to learn how to do this. But while she's doing it, she's learning blockchain and what it can do. And this is a whole new realm for a lot of these people. And of course, once you get one influencer, the next one's a lot easier. Monkey see, monkey do. And I think we should take heart in the fact that at some point, whoever's selling a lot of Raptoreum at the moment ain't going to want to sell anymore. And I keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. NFA, do your own research.
Awesome stuff. CryptoSmith, if you are watching, I'm sorry for running over a little bit late, but I could not miss Hunter being on this live stream.
I popped my update cherry. Cheers.
Yeah, it's awesome to have Hunter and Mancini. I'm really pleased to have new people on the stream. It's awesome stuff, and the work that's been going on, as Hunter says, is we're not twiddling our fingers. We're working really hard, and we're doing, we're pulling punches behind the scenes, and things are happening, and it's exciting stuff for us as a team, and we're trying to get the message over to you without giving too much away. But I guess you're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go into an interlude now for 5 minutes. So if you are watching CryptoSmith, we're going to start at 20 to the hour. I will make the usual noise before you're due to come on. And yeah, big thank you to you all for tuning into this Raptoreum weekly update. Thanks to Hunter for coming on, and Mancini once again. You are more than welcome to come on next week as well if you like. Actually, is it the AMA next week, or is it the... Oh yeah, it'll be the AMA next week. Yeah, you can come on if you want. Take some questions about Talon Wallet if you like, Mancini.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you all for watching. We are back next week with an AMA. So we will fire the anonymous form into the various social media channels on the Discord and whatever. If you want to send the team a question. Maybe Charlie will be here, maybe not, we'll see. But I know for sure that David won't be here. And if these lovely gentlemen will be here with me, then I'll feel much better.
Give you a helping hand. Maybe this may be loaded with something, an adult beverage.
Okay.
Next week.
God only knows what happens.
It'll be wild.
All right. Cheers, guys. Any final words from you two?
Well,
hang on.
hang on. We're getting there.
We're getting there, yeah.
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 All right.
And also, I just wanted to say one more thing. If you want to support talent development, pop into Osmium Discord and get some Osmium. That really helps driving whatever we're doing, and we're doing quite a lot. So help us out.
Thank you very much, guys. Don't go anywhere, because CryptoSmith is coming right up. Peace.
Peace.
Cheers, guys.
Love, joy. I won't say, hopefully we're out. I don't know if he's, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I think Hunter was going to spill the beans then. I had to mute him quickly.
CryptoSmith, ponme un ritmo y dale fin. Seguro que pega un hit, semana de actualización. Raptoreum está en cadena y yo traigo el micro en on. Tirando fuego, somos rapaces. Solo espera lo que viene.
Wait. It's Binarai. His name is CryptoSmith, with his tip-top chips. And when he's listening to the song, he's got some hip-hop hips. He does this forged in fire, and Smith don't play by wire. He does this only for the love, so turn up amplifier. And when you're sitting and you're watching the myth of the Smith with the rain in the jiff. Oh, don't slip, Smith, for Smith's the only one who puts swords in fire. Propels the lords of pyre, they're reaching higher and higher. Hey Smith, what you making, man? What you making, Smith? Smith! 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 Smith!
Yo, get it, Smith. Raptoreum. Welcome, Raptors. Get it, Smith. Welcome, Raptors.
But in the stream, it'll probably...
Are you not still talking?
We are.
Okay.
We are.
All right. Okay.
He's Mancini's going to go take a long nap overnight, so he's awake, aware, and alive tomorrow.
Sounds like Smith's listening to his own theme tune.
That's how you should introduce it. It's Smith. Smith.
All right. Okay. I'll record that. All right. So we're going to get some camera action, Jesse.
Oh, right now.
There we go. Yeah, we got it. There he is. Oh, I like the top. I like the sweater. That is cool. They call me the Smith. Oh, that's awesome.
I kept checking the mail.
Brilliant.
There was nothing. So I just said, do myself.
Yeah, I didn't send you one.
Yeah, I know. You said you're going to.
Yeah, but I didn't. But anyway.
I know.
I actually gave the one for, I'm sorry, but I actually gave the one for you to Mancini, who was just on the call.
Nice.
So I do apologise about that, but I will get some more made and I will send you one. That is a promise.
I like mine better now, though.
Yeah, that is better. I can't match that.
Brilliant.
I was going to put a little deal here, too.
Yeah.
Maybe, this. Little arm patch. I'm thinking. I don't know. I've been kind of playing around with it.
Oh, are these like iron-on things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool.
Well, heat press, right?
Yeah. Awesome.
So.
Well,
Yeah. How's it going?
Great.
Long time no see.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's great. It's good to be back. And we have Hunter here today.
I saw that. I was hoping he'd stick around.
Yeah.
I'm sticking for a while anyway. At some point, I got to start dinner, but
Yeah. I liked what you had to say there. I mean, it's. I was going to talk to Binarai and say, it's kind of high time we have some of these talks too, right? People are asking questions, and that's a really good answer for, that we can all kind of have in our back pocket, right?
oh yeah, it's going to be fun. What on earth are you doing?
What you got? Is that cucumber?
I'm eating my lunch, yeah.
What, did you see cucumbers by the length? You don't cut them down?
These are mini cucumbers.
Well, they don't look mini to me.
And this is my special salt, tomato.
Salt?
Yeah, it's salt,
Tomato
but
salt.
it's herb salt.
Oh, right, okay.
Ooh. Growing up in the 70s, that had a different meaning. A teenager in the 70s, that had a different meaning, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Later in the 90s, too.
I've been on the Celtic salt recently. I've been putting that on everything. Yeah. I've never tried that stuff, though, that you've got.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Is it?
That,
Can you get different ones, or is that like... Because we don't get that over here.
well, hang on. I do have a different one, but not from the same company.
Okay.
So this is another salt that I use. Herbamare.
Okay.
And it's just a herb salt. Fantastic. It has let's see, what does it have? Celery, leek, cress, onion, chives, parsley, lovage,
Okay.
or lovage. I don't know. Garlic, basil, Mary Jane also had a different meaning in the 70s. Rosemary, thyme, and kelp. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty tasty salt. So anyways, those of you who don't know me, my name's Jesse Lambert, a.k.a. The Smith.
I like that. That's good.
We're here at the CryptoSmith headquarters, or the Bitknives headquarters, where we produce some cool things.
Jesse,
And
I have a
then-
question.
And then we don't send pictures to the hunter.
I was going to say, get the sword out. Where's the sword? You can hold it up. That would be great with that shirt on. It's a great visual. We're working on a video of the sword, creating the sword. We'll edit this out in post.
Okay.
Kidding. Oh yeah, there he goes. This sword was amazing. I mean, going through and editing and taking out a lot of the extra stuff. It's right now it's 2 hours. I'm gonna see about cutting it down, but man, it was amazing to kind of watch that happen over a couple of hours rather than weeks. But yeah, oof.
What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Okay.
How's that for a picture?
Yeah, you got the job.
Well, I need a. Okay, fine. I'll try getting a screen grab of it. I need something for the title sequence. So we'll have a discussion about this later. Unless he's cleaning it off. Ah, there we go.
There we have her. She's a
Can you
nice
hold it
little
like-
sports sword.
Yeah,
Oh.
can you, it's not quite in focus.
I think because of that stupid blurs out my background thing. I'm gonna just shut that off. I look like the old man trying to fix a camera whenever I
Have you done it
I'm
yet?
doing it as a joke, but I legitimately can't figure it out. I know how to do it. No. You know what I mean? It blurs out the background.
Right.
So is it a Discord thing or a phone thing?
It's it could be a phone thing. Yeah. Video effects. I have 2 on. Oh my goodness. So I have the YouTube video on in the background, and it's got a bit of a lag.
Mm-hmm.
So I just seen myself being an idiot with the ketchup on the sword. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
If you can hold it up and just kind of like presenting it to the camera, little other more sideways.
Sideways,
Wait,
so
can
it's
we
all
read
in.
So it's all in the. No, it's got to come closer. Come closer to the camera.
Listen to Hunter, Jesse. Listen to
Yes,
Hunter.
directing. Okay, now do it lengthwise, not up and down, but sideways. No.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. Now come closer, not far away, because I want to be able to read the writing on the logo.
The writing on the
that's
sword.
A little
It's-
Tell me
closer.
when to stop.
Keep going.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Reverse a
Okay,
bit.
stop. Yeah, stop. Okay, now tilt it a little bit, and let's see if we can't get the
There you go.
one end, and the end isn't in focus.
Did you turn these effects off, Jesse?
No, I didn't. I was trying to, but you guys stopped me.
Well, I think that
Oh, we
would help
did?
if you did that.
Okay. 1 second. I'm going to flip my camera.
Okay.
Because for me, too, I see you guys are like, come closer. What the heck is wrong with you? I see a square. I see a 4x3.
Oh, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Try.
Right here. How do you do? Oh, right. I know how. Me no dumb. Me very smart, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, camera. Oh my goodness, what is the matter with me? Change to soundboard to video effects, portrait mode. Take that
There.
off.
You just took that. Now the
Yeah.
background's in focus. Now try it.
Yeah, I know, Hunter. I get it. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
You've got to
That's
respect
okay.
your
I don't know
elders.
What's the matter with me today?
Oh yeah. Now closer. Now to your left. Go the other. Yeah. Keep going that way. Other way. A little more. Stop. Okay, I can grab that. Oh well, yeah. There you go. Yeah, man, that is magnificent.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the sword, not the. You're pretty good too, Jesse. That is really spectacular. It really is. That is pure talent. And watching it more in I guess in not real time, but taking out a lot of the dead air space, so to speak. It's really cool as heck. So we'll try and get this done as soon as possible, but we've got a lot going on.
So basically, what you're saying is when you edited me out, it got pretty cool.
Yeah, well, no, it's you doing your thing, and I think that's what people tune in for, is the insights and what you are doing to create the sword, and why you do certain things the way you do it, to create things like that, and the patterns and the steel and oh man, I've learned so much. So I'm babbling on because this is my first time on a CryptoSmith stream, so I'm just going to shut up and turn my mic off.
Hey Smith, you don't need to turn your mic off, Hunter. Hey Smith, are you mining by any chance?
Oh, 1 second.
Because every 3 seconds it stills your frame. We'll get there, guys. We this is our first stream for a while. Oh yes, someone's just posted you in the stream party chat, Smith.
Oh, great!
Yeah,
One of my
yeah.
students, I'm sure of it.
It's a fantastic pose. You look very proud of the sword.
Oh, the great FUD. Y'all auction the sword now while Charlie's not here. Yeah, nice. So you guys will wonder, or maybe you won't. I don't know. Why I'm not in the shop working?
Why are you not in the shop working, Jesse?
Great that you would ask. Binarai.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you. Okay.
Okay.
Figured we'd just catch up today. How's that sound? Is that okay?
Yeah, it sounds okay. I think you haven't got your ear things in, have you, or anything like that? Is it just straight from the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right here, but I think when you're walking around the shop and stuff like that, it would probably matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just figured I'd kind of let you guys in, do a little bit of talking, let you know, give you a little bit of a shop update. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
Cool. So, check this out. Love it. This is what the shop looks like right now.
Okay, yeah.
We got it set up for classrooms.
Ah. What are you
Awesome.
doing classes in?
Oh, what don't we do classes in?
Well, go forth and explain.
Okay. We do classes for all sorts of things. Mainly, it's about bringing old school knowledge kind of back to a mainstay here in society. We do some simple things. Of course, we need to make it palatable for the public too. So we do stuff like moccasin making, firearm safety. We do epoxy resin stuff. Of course, we do blade smithing. We got some other things like squirrel mounting.
Okay. Random, okay.
Really, it's a way to teach taxidermy without
So-
having to mount like a full moose or something, you know?
Yeah.
So you
And
catch
then-
the squirrels first, kill them, or how does that work? They bring in a dead squirrel and you do it, or how does that work?
So we have trappers that we know, and the squirrels get caught up in the traps all the time.
Ah.
They're quite a nuisance in that line of work. So they'll bring them in by the dozens if we told them that we needed them. I got something cool to show you.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What is
Okay.
it? What is it?
I'm
Do you know what it is, Hunter?
Copper.
no. It's
Oh, it's copper.
it looked like it's copper.
I
Oh,
thought
okay.
it was some kind of nest or something.
I thought it was something part of a tree, but okay. Fudweiser's in the stream. He's got a mad squirrel in the stream. I thought you were in the cats, Fud. Come on.
Hey, there have been people who have stuffed their cats.
Well,
Gotta immortalize them. Anyways, that's a little bit on the business side.
Hold on,
JD
Jesse.
and I's
Hold on,
been-
Jesse. You just showed us this strange copper structure and didn't explain it. What
yeah,
is
that's
it?
right. What is that?
Oh, I wasn't done. Showing you.
Oh, okay.
Those are the ones that I had to throw away because I don't like them. I made better ones. If I could only find them. Oh man. No. All right, so those are sculptures that I poured molten metal into Orbeez.
Okay. So
Molten metal into Orbeez?
Mm-hmm.
What's an Orby?
it's like those.
For the Orby challenge person in the room, me.
Those coloured ball things. You can mix them with water, and they go all squidgy.
Ah, okay.
They start out this big, and then they end up like this big.
Oh, they're food.
No, sorry, that was a grape.
Yeah, for those of you playing the home game, don't eat that stuff.
Yeah. No, these are I believe these were like originally made for agriculture, and then now they're a kid's toy. So there's 5,000 beads in here, and they swell to about 100 times their size. So it took about a tablespoon to fill a container big as my head and about just as tall as this screen. Depending on the monitor you're watching on, that could be quite huge.
Jeff's saying he once saw a dog pooping out Orbeez.
Yeah, I recently just saw that myself.
Do we really want to go there? I don't know if I want to see that.
So anyways, I just wanted to be cool like everybody else and maybe throw on a background. How do I do that? How do I throw on a background? Let's see. Show. Because now I have
Well,
what's that?
have I sent you a background?
Yeah, send me one. Because I have Nitro now.
Well, you had Nitro time ago, didn't you?
Yeah, quite a while ago.
Yeah. All right.
Turn up. My wife is like, "What's this charge coming out every month?" And I'm like, "Honey, that's for the stream. You know about the cryptocurrency. You know the one you hate so much."
Mm-hmm.
She's not a fan of crypto.
No.
She's like, "I don't even want to know about it. Don't tell me."
Okay, I'm just having a look for you. See if we can grab one. All right. I'll stick one in this chat here. So you can actually add a background now that you've got Nitro on your phone. Is that right?
Yeah.
But if you do that, right, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if you do that, we can't see what's going on in the whole of the world of CryptoSmith.
Well, that's just for now.
Okay.
Just because I'm sitting, right?
All right. Okay. I'm sending it to the chat we're in right now.
Nice. How do I do that? Walk me through it. Save
it to your gallery first, yeah.
Save, like I just saved the image?
Yeah.
And then I can go into my camera settings, right?
I don't know what you can do on your phone. I use a PC.
Oh.
Are you going H&S?
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying Nightmate or something.
No, it's Mancini.
Oh, right. Okay. Get it.
Ooh. All right, screw it. Forget it. Anyways, I figured I'd come on here and say kind of something very similar to what Hunter said, except for in a very CryptoSmith version of it. So essentially, while things have been crazy busy here at the shop, I mean, man, I am run flat out. Right now, I'm actually going up into remote bush. Paul, when you messaged me last night, I was just coming out of the bush. And we teach courses up there. So we do it in a mobile way. So we're back and forth. We're about 2 hours out of town in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of nowhere. And yeah, everything's very remote. It's kind of neat. We're super busy. But when we're back here, we're working on things to really jump into the asset pool both feet. And we're going to see, much like what Hunter said, it's kind of like, hang on, because we're coming, right? And Yeah, we got some. Once we're ready to start. Once we're not treading water and we're ready to swim, I'm going to see some cool stuff here, and we're going to try and. The goal is to be something that everybody wants to talk about because we're the only ones doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like on this shirt, when I made this shirt, I was going to put the JD Knives logo right next to it too, because we take Raptoreum as payments at JD Knives, not just CryptoSmith on Discord. I can't stop eating. I'm sorry, okay?
So why didn't you put the logo on there then? Or are you going to?
I made this literally like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, did you?
Or 10 minutes before the stream. So, if anybody needs t-shirts made, I'm your man.
Well,
Legitimately.
it looks good. You've done a good job. I'm impressed with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't have much else to say than that, though. The monkey isn't dancing today.
Well, you
Sorry.
don't need to dance, do you? This is like first stream after quite a long time. We've done a bunch of stuff. Released assets, been to Singapore. We met up with Mancini in the Czech Republic. We've done so many videos and that on Raptor chain reaction and all that stuff that we've been working on. So yeah, I mean, there's obviously lots going on, and it's nice to be here without a plan as such.
Yeah. This is the laser scanning station.
Oh, is that?
So that I
had an upgrade, has it?
Yeah, so that I've essentially torn apart this office and outfitted the entire corner to be the laser scanning station. I put in new LED lights and the whole shebang.
Brilliant.
For such a purpose as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I was Singapore.
Singapore was wild. It was really good. I mean, the first thing when I got there, obviously the hits you is the heat. It's just something else. I mean, it's close to the equator. The humidity, the heat, you're just absolutely dripping with sweat after 10 minutes of being off the plane. And then the first restaurant that I saw when we got to the hotel was frog porridge. It's a delicacy there apparently, frog porridge. But we didn't actually try it because it just sounded disgusting. But yeah, frog porridge is a delicacy there. It was nice to meet up with David, and David likes his dumplings. I will say that. We obviously met up with Baguette as well, or Fabrice. But yeah, I've met up with Baguette before, a couple of times before. But yeah, we.
That's not the first time you met up with David, is it? No.
Yeah, that's the first time I met with David. That's right. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He's definitely taller than me by about a foot. He is tall. He's tall and he's wide. He's built like a brick shithouse.
What is he, 6 feet or 6'5" or what?
Something like that. He is very tall.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I say, he's tall and he's wide. You don't want to mess with a guy, put it that way. He'll just stomp you with one of his arms. One of his arms is like the bottom of his arm is like the top of my leg. No joke. If you actually look at the video that we did while we were there, summing up the event, I'm in the middle of Fabrice and David, so you can see the sort of size difference between us. But yeah, David's a big guy. But yeah,
how tall are you?
I'm like 5'10", 5'11", something like that. So
same.
So yeah, I'm a midget in comparison to David. But yeah, it was really nice to meet up with the guys. We did a lot of networking and got so many contacts and things, and we're talking to a lot of those, especially the week just gone. Plus, we've got more booked in for next week as well. So it's exciting stuff, and I think it was good to be at an event like that, because when you go to these smaller ones, people are trying too hard to get the attention of the people at the booths, and they don't have really a lot of time for you. But these big events like this, it's just so large, and I mean, it was the biggest one in the world, but it's just so large that they put a lot of stuff on, and they make a big point about their booths and being there. So you do get a lot of time to talk to whoever you want to talk to, and also surrounding the event the event was for 2 days, but surrounding the event there's all different events for like different exchanges or different coins or different people in the space. They all host their own events, so we went to a lot of those events as well, and spoke to a lot of people about the projects and how we can integrate with what they're doing and this and that. And I think we've seen in the past, like at these side events, you do get a lot more done than the actual main event, because the drinks are flowing. It's easier for people to say yes when the drinks are flowing, and it seemed to us like it was much more easier for us to get things done in that sort of setting, and we went to some amazing places while we were there as well. I mean, some of these people must have spent millions on these parties, literally millions. I mean, some of the most premium places to host an event we went to, and most of the time everything was fully paid for, food, everything, and a lot of them are invite only, so there's not necessarily a lot of people there. So it's a special time, and for the project to actually attend things like that, and also a special time for us as a team, because we're there with each other, and it's just we're all on the same mindset. It's just nice, and obviously, like I say, I never met David before until I went there, and even though I talk to him every day, I was still a bit nervous about meeting David. But meeting David is a cool guy, and it was just epic. So I'm definitely going to go to another one with the team for sure, and I've told H&S that he's got to come this time, and Jesse, you need to be coming as well. That's something.
Can I ask you to tell the story without naming names?
Which
about
story?
It's the story of when you guys were having dinner. We won't say where, we won't say with who, but you were talking with some people in the space, and some others were listening to you.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that story? That, if you can tell that without giving away anything, because I don't want to put you on the spot, but I think that told me a lot. When I heard that, I went, aha. That was an aha moment.
Yeah, so we were invited to this bar, right? And at this bar there was officials from the big exchanges there, and there were also a couple of projects as well that were just token projects, and OneCoin as well, and they were there talking to the exchanges on integration and all this stuff, and we got talking to these projects, and they were asking us about some of their directions forward that they should progress on. And David and Fabrice and myself, we've been around for a while, and we know what we're talking about. So we were giving some advice to these projects that were there. You know, we weren't being dicks about it. We were just giving them straight up advice. And the other side of the table, there were these people. I'm not going to say what they do, but they overheard us, you know, giving advice, and they overheard our knowledge in the blockchain space, and they came over to us, and asked if they could sit near us or whatever, and we were like, yeah, fine. And they said, what is it you guys do? Because we've been overhearing what you've been chatting about, and you know, you seem to know what you're talking about. So we introduced ourselves. We introduced Raptoreum as a project, and they were like, well, we need to work with you guys. So that was pretty cool. So now, since that time, we've been on numerous calls since then with these people about directions forward. I mean, when I'm talking about these people, they're not just any old people. You know, they're big hitters. So yeah. But I'm not gonna say any more than that. But I think what Hunter's trying to get at is it's if we can impress people like that without actually trying, imagine what we can do when the ecosystem's built out and everything's in place, which we are working hard towards doing. So it's as I've said before, you know, this is a dream that all of us have got, to have this ecosystem in place and all the pieces of the puzzle pressed firmly together, so we can actually show off another aspect of blockchain that no one has experienced yet properly in the UTXO space. And each one of us, you, Jesse, HNS, everyone involved in the project, Mancini, we're all a piece of that puzzle. And once we fit them all together, and we do it in a way where it caters for what the world expects to see in a blockchain environment. By when I say that, I mean, like, without having to think about using blockchain, just something so easy that you don't know you're using it. And that's what we're aiming for with what we're building with Talon Wallet, and we also think that's what the world should expect, because otherwise you're not going to get adoption of the product that you're building. Because let's face it, right now, the core wallet works, we can create assets and this and that, but the general population is not going to be receptive to using it because it looks difficult to use. So when we build something that caters to expectations, then that is something game changing. I mean, for example, there's games coming out. Well, there's games out right now that are utilizing AVAX. We're not going to go into why AVAX is a piece of shit, but
we already did.
Yeah.
California
yeah, we did. We did.
Anyway,
but,
we did kind of trash that.
But the point I'm making is they have been delivered blockchain in such a way where the gamers have to create a wallet on AVAX through their game application, and it's delivered in such an easy way that I think it was 7 or 8 million wallets last week that had been created on AVAX, and that's the sort of position that we're aiming for the ease of use on Raptoreum, and I think that's some of the most important one of the most important directions we should be aiming for. I mean, people, we can talk about transactions decoupling, we can talk about contracts, but people don't know what they are. You know, everyone doesn't know what they are. They don't. Yeah, exactly. They don't even care.
It's all about user interface, you know, and results, really.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So
the analogy is we're at like DOS, disk operating system, and we're heading towards Mac or Windows, and it's going to be so much easier and so much more user friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, Smith, have you created your master assets? Or master asset? Have you created the Bitknives master asset?
Uh-oh.
Because I have noticed on the Raptoreum network that someone has already created a Bitknives master asset. I don't know whether they're trying to be cunning or if it was actually you. No? Have you created a CryptoSmith master asset? Are you going to? Yes. Okay. If you are going to create a master asset, at this point in stage, I recommend that you create an updatable master asset. Okay? Because you can, not saying do it now, but you can then change what you want to change on that master asset at a later date, such as supply, such as
I feel like I should do it now that you mentioned it on
Well,
YouTube.
if you're going to do it now,
And somebody's already made a Bitknives master asset.
It's a live stream at that. You know, the question that came in, Paul, was related to master assets and brand names, and let me just, it's a real simple sentence, and maybe you can. It was from Gray Race 7720 in the YouTube channel. It was under the question under the master assets, creating master assets video. He said, I had the vision where you somehow have to pay for a master assets brand's name continuously by owning it, and maybe also having the opportunity to sell it. And the sell it part of it caught my eye, and maybe you can talk a little bit about that, because I have a feeling that can have some issues.
well, I mean, if you register a master asset and you do it in a unique way where it cannot be changed ever again, then the only way that someone would own that master asset is if you transferred your whole wallet code across, keys, and they had your wallet with that master asset on it. But if someone wanted to buy and sell a master asset, I think that the environment is still there in order to do that. If someone registers a master asset and they leave it as an updatable master asset, what are you doing, Smith? I don't want to see myself talking. Get rid of that.
Did anybody else think that was the live video of him talking?
You're such a moron. All right. I've lost where I am now.
Master assets is the last thing I heard.
Okay, so if you register a master asset and it is a brand name, right? If you registered that master asset as an updatable master asset, then the fields of that master asset are updatable, and that includes the name. So if you put up, if someone was to create a master asset naming marketplace, right? It is still possible in that regard, because once that name is changed, then that master asset can then be re-registered by the person that's wishing to have that. So as long as there's close communication between the person that's updating the master asset and then the person registering the master asset on the other side, then it still can be done. But yeah, I think there was people initially who wanted us to have a constant subscription sort of thing for master assets and have some internal messaging system on the Raptoreum wallet where you would say, well, I want to buy that, or if someone didn't actually continue paying their, I don't know, monthly fee or 3 monthly fee or whatever it was to keep that master asset registered, then they would lose it. But really, I thought that was a completely stupid idea because
I remember that.
Because if you was to register your master asset and it was if you were the brand, for example, and you forgot to send your funds to actually pay for that master asset and keep it, then you would lose it to someone else that you don't know. Now, I know that this is similar to how domain names work in that if you don't keep up your payments, whether you've got it set up yearly, 3 yearly or 5 yearly, which you can do, then they give you a sort of purgatory phase where they give you a bit of time to, are you sure you didn't forget to pay? Are you sure you didn't forget? And that's something like 90 days before they'll actually allow it to be re-registered by another person. But the difference on blockchain is we're not going to sit here emailing people through the blockchain to tell them that their master assets are expiring. And, people like to set up and forget. And that's one of the qualities with blockchain. It's a decentralized network that is not connected in any way to your emails or your actual personal contact. So it would, in my opinion, it would have never worked. So the middle ground is what I've already said. If someone was to create a master asset marketplace, and all those master assets could only be listed if they were updatable, all the names would be on there. Someone could put a bid in. You would have a sort of an internal swap, whether it go to a middle ground wallet before, like an escrow wallet, and then it would go to the next person who registered it. They would be told, yep, you can now register that master asset because the name has been changed from the person that previously owned it. That is possible, and I don't have an issue with that because that's still utilizing the way the network works. And yeah, so yeah, that was my opinion on it. I didn't really want people rushing to create master assets because out of selfishness. You know what I mean? That's not what blockchain is about.
Okay, so I rescind my previous comments then.
What do you mean?
You know how I was all like, "Oh, I better hurry up and create a master asset."
No, you should still hurry up, because if you create that master asset, if someone else has created Bitknives right now and it's updatable, you're not going to be able to get that because there's no platform for you to be able to acquire it, and that's assuming that it's updatable, which
that's dirty. Like who? That's like basically identity theft at this point, you know?
Yeah. So are you going to press decentralized charges? But this is why we had the multi-layered asset system. So your master asset and your sub assets. So your master assets, you could have CS, CryptoSmith, or you could just have CryptoSmith, CryptoSmith 01, whatever you want. You know what I mean? Fudweiser has just screen grabbed you once more in your fine fitting eyewear.
Oh yes. I really have to remember that FUD does that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that's a cool shirt. What the heck? You see FUD's shirt?
Yeah. He had that printed a few weeks ago. It is cool, isn't it?
That is cool.
That's the mod badge, the moderator badge on the Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. One I made earlier, I will add. Yeah. Do you want it?
The what? The
do you
badge?
Want the logo? That one?
Sure. Why not?
All right.
Why? You know what I was thinking even today? Oh, for those of you who didn't know, I'm bald. But for those, what I was thinking, like I was like, man, do I want to do something? I was all like, nah, I don't want to do something. But if I did want to do something, it would be a plaque. I think that'd be cool. And the plaque it'd be something super simple, like I buy Raptoreum. That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Just like the Raptoreum logo on it with the metal background.
Yeah.
But the Raptoreum logo is like out of. I mean, Makume is kind of our. It's like our thing, you know. It's
I thought Damascus was our thing.
That too.
Damascus, Makume. It's our thing. Okay. I steal other people's artwork. So, anyways, it's kind of right in line with that logo that you're about to send. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Where we left off though is the coin, right?
What the coin?
We're working on
The silver one.
The silver one.
Oh yeah.
And I said we were going to try some different things. So I think what we're going to do there is we're just going to take our time and figure out the right way to go about this. One of the things I did end up doing was I bought a laser.
Okay.
I bought a new laser. Where is it?
What are the biggest questions?
And the kids
Uno
are
momento.
Surely it
pointed
can't be
out.
that small.
No, actually, it's quite large. It's in a box. Probably upstairs. If I die, bury me out by the old cherry tree.
You got to listen to Brantley Gilbert's "Bury Me Upside Down." I'll say no more than that.
I've never heard
With
it
a
before.
hint of, well, he's a country singer.
Oh, is he?
But Brantley Gilbert, yeah, but the song is "Bury Me Upside Down." You could just imagine where that goes.
You know, Hunter,
Uh,
I gotta say, man, you got a voice for, like, you could do like radio, you know?
Thank you.
Is that because
You
you've
like-
got the radio setting turned on your mic? Hunter?
No, I don't. I run the sound through a mixing board, and I don't have any effects turned on. I could. I can do all sorts of effects.
You could do like an ad for like aphrodisiacs.
In a world far away.
Yeah.
That guy had the best. Yeah, Fudd. I have a great face for radio. You're right. Definitely Fudd.
I knew somebody was going to.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Ooh,
Check this
laser
out.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to put it all together?
Yeah, I just got it like
Ah, right. Okay.
right before I left town. But here's the important part here.
Wow.
Okay.
This is the module.
Yep.
And here's
Oh, that's the difference. Okay. So what can this one do that one can't?
well, it's about 4 times more powerful. Yeah, oh yeah, it's just tiny. Just
Able to
wee.
leap tall buildings in a single bound.
But so this one can engrave in 3D.
All right. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
In 3D?
By adjusting the strength of the laser, it can engrave in 3D, right?
No, it has an automatic Z. So it will go up and down,
Okay.
engrave at different depths.
Awesome.
Pretty cool. So we might use that to get that coin deal figured out.
Yeah.
And yeah, next week is the AMA, right?
Yep. Next week's the AMA.
Only in the land of where you see a laser juxtaposed with an animal pelt.
Animal pelt. True. Fudd's on fire today.
Yeah, I'm giving them all types of material too. So you got your keychain, Fudd? Hey, do you have those keychains on you there, Paul?
I do somewhere.
I want to show me what it looks like.
Um,
I want to see one next to your face.
I need to find them. I've got them somewhere.
Oh, good. I didn't want to be the only one who searches for stuff. Oh. But yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna get off here now and create an asset.
Well done.
For y'all who still need to do that, I suggest you go
There
and
it
look
is.
up this handsome young gentleman. How to create NFTs, master assets using the Raptoreum Cobalt Paul Mills.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button
And the bell icon.
and the bell icon.
And like the
Let's
video.
Let's get those numbers up, yeah?
Do all those things, yeah.
Jesse, I think those key fobs are in the other room. I can't find them in here.
Bud has his apparently.
Yeah, Fudd's got his. He's posted it to the chat.
Cool.
These are them for anybody who.
How much were they in RTMs?
How much you got?
Let's see. Hang on.
For
You want me
those
to
inquiring minds out there.
Okay, for the inquiring minds. Currently. Mm, Let's go this way.
Bud says 30K. Laughing out
Yeah.
loud.
Currently, it is 34. Yep. But y'all can wait a bit till the price goes up, down. You can play that game if you want. Psh, down for whatever. RTM's RTM in my books.
Well, I've got that extra special original red one on my set of keys, and it's been on there now for, I don't know, what, 3 or 4 months. And it has held up pretty well, being bashed against all my keys. It hasn't deformed. It's kept its structure.
Yep.
Survived
In
travels
very good
to
quality.
Singapore.
Very good quality.
Nice.
So yeah, I do recommend you get one of those if you are watching. And if they do want one, Jesse, where can they go?
I feel like I was supposed to be ready for that, but
If they want one,
I don't know.
what do they have to do?
Drop a DM, man. Hit me
There
up
you
on
go.
Discord.
Ping him on Discord, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll throw some up on Smith Smart, one of the use cases of Raptoreum, on our Discord. And yeah, I'm like I said, like I was talking earlier, you know, just the busyness and making sure that we're doing things right. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. We're going to be going from treading water to swimming past the surf, and then current's going to take us. Machine from that point on.
There you go.
Yeah. So all those use cases will be in full swing, and it'll be yeah.
Brilliant. All right, Jesse, shall we wrap this up? Shall we wrap this up? All right, I'm going to put my camera on. I just need to position it. H&S, if you could get your camera on as well, that would be great. Okay. Let me just move that a bit. There we go. Okay. A big thank you for everyone that's tuned in for the CryptoSmith stream. If you are only here for the CryptoSmith stream, I know some of you are, don't forget we do a Raptoreum weekly update before this, so go check that out. Rewind to the start of the stream and go and check that out. We talk about all the developments that we're doing on Raptoreum and where we're heading to in terms of a blockchain project. So go and check that out. Big thanks to Hunter and Mancini for coming onto the stream today, keeping me company. It's always a pleasure to have new people on, and I'm hoping that they'll come on more often. They didn't feel too uncomfortable being on live now. You're decent on video now, aren't you, Hunter? I'm not saying you never were, but you're a video veteran, I think. And as Jesse says, you've got the radio voice. Yeah.
Without the filter on. Maybe I'll turn the filter on. I've got some interesting filters. Anyway.
Thanks to Jesse as well for coming on here. And it's been nice to have a chat on this first stream back. Don't forget we are back next week on Sunday, and it's going to be an AMA stream. So we will be firing an anonymous form into the various social media channels. So you can send the team a question, and we'll answer any question in full length without anything held back. So look forward to that. We'll post all those links in the chat as well. If you're not already following us at X, we are at Raptoreum. We're also on Instagram as well. We've just put a new guy on there, so that's going to be seeing a bit more action in future. We're on Threads as well. I know David doesn't like that, but we are on there. And you can check us out at TikTok. That's at Official Raptoreum. Please give this stream a like as well. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And as Hunter said earlier, give us a subscribe as well, and click the little bell to be kept up to date with any more Raptoreum weekly videos, CryptoSmith videos, $1 billion ideas, Raptor chain reactions, and guides on how to use the Raptoreum network as well. So yeah, please do that. And another thing as well, Jesse is a very skilled guy. He does all sorts of things. So please make sure to check out JD Knives on Facebook. There's always fresh content being put out on Jesse's Facebook. That is, again, at JD Knives on Facebook. You can also give Jesse Lambert a follow on Twitter as well. That's CryptoSmith01. Yeah. And you can also DM him on Twitter as well if you do want one of those Raptoreum keyrings that he's just been showing you. So you can DM him on Twitter also. But yeah, reach out onto the Discord. He said he might put them on the SmithMart channel if you want to acquire one of those. Any final words, HNS?
I was just going to say, for those who don't know, the stream party chat is where you can chat with us while we're live, and that's on the Discord channel. So there's that. And are you going to do any rain?
I always do a little bit of rain during the stream, which I have done, and at the end as well. So if you're not already in our stream party chat, head to the link at the top right of the stream. That is discord.gg/Raptoreum, and head over to the stream party chat. And that's where the rain happens. We do also do trivia nights on a Monday and on a Thursday at 11 p.m. BST. I think that's like 5:30 New York time. What's it in your time, Hunter?
4:45 is when it starts.
Okay.
The window opens at 4:45, closes at 5 my time, which is central at the moment. We don't change.
Okay. Yeah, I wish we didn't change either. So please join the Discord on those dates and take part in the fun that we have with the community. It's always an absolute blast to have everyone together, and we also do a bit of rain after the trivia nights as well. So it's always a great time. So join us for that. Jesse Lambert, final words to the amazing Raptoreum community.
Now that Hunter has an image of this,
Thank you, sir.
y'all be looking out for the auction of this.
Yeah.
The purpose of the auction, the purpose of the sword was built to begin with was to be auctioned off to help with costs associated with the project. We all know money's just a tool, and we need to have a nice strong tool to help us kind of leverage over to the next phase of things. So think millions, if not billions.
Be a bear, be a grizzly.
Right. And look out for the auction of it. And yeah, we'll get her done. Also, we have a lot of stuff on standby. We're obviously waiting for some infrastructure to get so that we can get a steady roll. We've been kind of chasing the cat by the tail so far, and really we've put a hard pause on things and focused on building our infrastructure so that when it comes time for that engine to start self-dieseling, that we're ready for it. So built, like I said, we changed out all the LED lighting. That has a big part to do with our laser scanning, as well as we've essentially outfitted a quarter of our front office space specifically for laser scanning. New computer, new graphics card meant to handle stuff. We've put some pretty big investments on our end in order to be able to handle influx down the road and be a good player and fix some of our latencies and whatnot too. So we definitely want to gain and gather the faith and trust as Bitknives headquarters in the CryptoSmith. So yeah, a lot of things coming in up the pike. I think that's how you say it.
It's his first time I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Pike.
In the pike, I think it is.
It's in the pipeline,
pike.
isn't it? In the pipeline.
In the pipeline, but the pike is also a saying. I'm Googling it right now.
Yeah, I think you should.
In the pipe or up the pike?
Okay, well, I'll need to Google that as well then. But I'm not sure I'm going to add that to my vocabulary.
Is it down the pike? Oh, down the pike. The phrase down the pike is entered in the course of events. So down the pike. A lot of things down the pike.
Okay.
Yep. So watch out for us. And as usual, there's a lot of work that goes into conducting these streams and putting the video together. And I was looking at that intro to the CryptoSmith.
Okay.
No, pretty good, man. Not too bad. I'm surprised you put. That's a lot of work. So thank you very much, Paul, for all the hard work you do.
No
and
problem.
Hunter, it's good to see you. Good to have you on. I hope we see you again.
You will.
Awesome stuff.
I enjoyed it.
Catch you later, guys. It's been a pleasure. See you next Sunday.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.